IFI and Banque Libano-Française launched this climate change research competition to graduate students at AUB in 2017. The aim of this competition is to encourage students to choose topics that are related to climate change and that could actually inform policy. Our target was students from all disciplines working in all the fields.
Our project was to build a soil moisture sensor to measure the moisture or humidity of the soil. It is different from other available commercial sensors by being low cost and simple to use and doesn't need any complex installation. The traditional farmers can use it. So by using this sensor, they can know when the soil needs to be irrigated instead of applying water randomly or based on fixed irrigation schedules. The main problem in the agriculture sector is the large amounts of water needed for irrigation. Using this instrument can reduce the costs paid by the farmers and can enhance the efficiency of the irrigation process.
The primary aim of our study was to predict the changes in crop suitability of the major crops in the Near East region at the watershed level, and also to predict the changes in yield and evapotranspiration also at the watershed level in the Levant region. Our main findings of the research study was that temperature and precipitation will impact the crop suitability of the major crops. So with decreases in precipitation by 20% and increases in temperature by 2.8 to 3.8 degrees Celsius will hinder the crop suitability of the major crops to decrease in the Near East region. The governments need to promote the cultivation of drought-tolerant crops, promote also the cultivation of oil-producing crops.
My topic was about climate change and land degradation with a focus on the implementation of forest fire management practices or actions in Lebanon. What I focused on in my research is the analysis of official documents and texts, and what's a bit new about it is that most of the work that has been done in the country on forest fires was more technical. One of the main results that I got is how to include locals and the communities in the development of such official texts. And another thing was to equip locals and train them in an appropriate manner so that they won't just have the role of fighting the fires after they occur while waiting for the civil defense people to come. Their role should be a bit more looking into the prevention and their relationship with forests to understand the trends of forest fires in Lebanon.
This prize by the BLF and the IFI Institute made it possible to link the research findings into policy making to target the agricultural and water policies in the region.
This award encouraged me to transform this idea from the theoretical concepts into a real prototype and to test it in the lab.
The idea for this competition came from the fact that climate change is going to have serious impacts on Lebanon and the region. And that is why countries such as Lebanon need to have more knowledge-based policy making in order to be able to face up for these impacts, to have a proper adaptation and to build their resilience.